Going on? I have already made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I am good to go uh, for this horrific day of playing. um, I, I did realize that when I said that I was going to start playing and pushing PvP, when it sounded like a great idea, I did realize even from back then, that tournament was probably going to start happening. And tournament is happening, at least for the next 7 days. So yeah, that's totally gonna start happening. And if you're confused as to what I mean by it's starting to happen, this was my tournament battle today. As I eat the last of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you can enjoy me getting absolutely destroyed. I don't know why I decided to play this. It's like merge day, so you're supposed to get like double merges or double up on merges, and you do not get them as often as you'd think. The fact that he got the level 5 frost and can freeze 3 of my units every so often is insanity. The change to Necromancer is insanity. This is like the deck that was already really good before the Necromancer change, and now it's just insane. This, by the way, is the only toxic deck you should ever think to run. It is the best of the toxic decks. It is the literal toxic deck that I don't think any of these cards are good outside of this deck, but it's like really good in this deck. Like, Frost is not good as just a regular support card, just slotting it into any deck, because it doesn't do enough. But like combined with all of these other things that they're doing, it's crazy. And then Necromancer is just like the bread and butter of this deck. Being able to lock out the outside and then freezing the inside. Yeah, it just does all this. And then Minotaur, whenever it summons in, it stuns units like how Robot does it. Running Mage Robes so that they don't get a lot of mana. Max level Mage Robe. There was no way I was ever gonna win this. Max Mage Robes. The talent he wasn't even using the Icy Breath talent. To where when you merge Mark of Ice Frosts, you get 0 money for a little bit. Cold Blooded makes that even longer. Ice Walk to speed up all the monsters, um, and then the Frost King. Like, this is the greatest setup, but you can't just slot it into any deck to make that deck better. It just very specifically works in this because of all of the rest of the oppression. I wouldn't even run Amulet of Growth. I would think that you would run Amulet of Weakness, to give them like 2 or like 4 tiles that they can't even use. I was surprised that he wasn't using the Witch tile. Oh, I guess he doesn't even have it. It's not even like a max version of this deck, because then you use the Witch tile. So you give your opponent a Witch tile. You give them the 4 weakness tiles. You give them Necromancer so that they can't even use their outside tiles. You're freezing stuff with Frost King just for free, which means that you don't need to run Snowflake in this deck because Necromancer is infinitely better. With new Necromancer, you're also gaining, when they're locked out of their edges, your entire field gets a insta kill chance. Like, the whole deck is just ridiculous. You're running Polymorph so that you never get an above 3 Witch because you want an above 3 anything else. You do get screwed over with Shamans every so often, which is why some people don't even run Shaman. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good deck. And this is what I'm dealing with now that I'm trying to push PvP. But push I will, because I am at the same spot, if not worse, than where I was before. I have found that, like, Bloomy Dash is still better, like, than trying to run, like, Night Statue craziness. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess technically I should be playing my battles. The other battle, by the way, was a Bloomy Dash versus it was like Robot Shaman, Max Robot Shaman. He actually got to like 80 merges. I thought that was crazy. He was doing really well, and it's just that Bloomy Dash is just a hard counter to that deck because you're specifically trying to get like the other person to you're specifically trying to shaman the other person, and like every single robot that's coming in, you're stunning them, and you're just creating so many robots all the time throughout the entirety of the game. So you're able to like shaman them down early, but like obviously because I'm running Bloomy Dash, none of that is happening. Max Monk, Max Zeus. Yeah, this is fun. What is it? Level 11 glasses. This is lovely. He's like a yeah, max everything. Yeah. This is basically my nightmare. This is why I never play PvP. This is awful. Once you go past 6,000, you're able to get matched with anybody in the game. Literally just anybody in the game. Anybody that is in the game, you are able to get matched with. I feel like there should be a cap at 7,000. I don't feel like 7,000 people. Like, if you take the effort to get to 7,000 trophies, like, you should have to play with people within 7,000 trophies. But they didn't make that a lock. So once you get to 6,000, you're able to play with people that are at 9,000. And that's just how the game works. This game is going to go on forever. You're definitely going to see the maximum output of what I can do with this, and then I'm going to lose. If you're watching this after this is live, feel free to skip ahead and confirm that I was correct. Because that's exactly how this game is going to go. It's going to go very long, and he's eventually going to win. Because I can't beat, a full board of level 7, max everything, max monk. Does he have protection? Yeah, he's running Tranquility. Oh, and he's also going to try to do that every single boss. Okay. I suppose I should start doing stuff. Let's do that. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I do appreciate that it's not a toxic deck. So I will be able to do stuff. Let's go here. Move that off of there. I'm going to merge that. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go here. I'm just going to very quickly make this a 4. That sounds like a good idea. Just immediately right now. I'm going to move that off of there. My goal is to make level 2, to start with level 2 monks. Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. I'm going to build on this tile. $200. 400. Let's go here, here. Oh, I almost did it. There we go. Let's go here, here, here. Oh, that's funny. I guess it would actually be best if I just combined all of these into the same thing. Like if I made this a 3, then I can eventually just move it off. I'm going to merge this one. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's do this. I'm going to combine these two. I'm going to combine this away. See, I still haven't gotten a merge. I don't know if you've noticed that. We're playing the merge one. Like the merge thing. It's merge day. Where you get free merges. And I have not gotten a single merge. Nope. Oh my god, I don't even have a 1. Alright. Okay. This is starting to get less cool. I guess I'm just gonna waste that. I could have saved that. I'm just bothered that I don't have... Oh, I didn't leave myself with a level 1 Dryad. Let's go here, here, here. Here. 2. I'm gonna move this off so that I can upgrade this guy. Is that what I do? Yeah. 1. Cool. There's a merge. Yeah, let's merge that away. I guess I should upgrade this one. And then I'll just work on this last square. That's fine. How did he get virused? I mean, I guess he got virus because virus happened, but like, how did he allow all of that to happen? What's he doing over there? Oh, there we go. He's got it. He's got it. Of course he's got it. Uh-huh. Combine out these ones. Oh, that's pretty good. I can jump from 2. Save it. Make that a 4. Bleep. Merge it. Merge it. 2 3s. I was going to say, don't you become a 5. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Oh, I do like that. I'm going to merge this away, or move it away, so that I can use, so that my guy can be on squares. Oh, let's do that. 32%. I like both of those things. That's fine. I don't care. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2. Bleep. Oh, let's go. That's pretty cool. This is the greatest thing about Blooming Dash. It's that you can utilize all the squares if you can utilize all the squares. 4? Ooh, that's a risk. I don't like it. I don't completely like it. Oh, here we go. This is what we do. I do like this. Gold tile on a square. I was like, which one do I use? The gold tile that's on the square is the correct answer. Yeah, let's upgrade that. That's why I didn't switch it, by the way. Because I was just anticipating that. I knew that I would have time in the next round. And the only time he's going to affect my board is right after a boss. So you're going to want to save. You're going to want to save it. Oh, no. That seems very chancy. Like, I can upgrade this and then merge it. But that seems very chancy. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this instead. I guess that's fine. Bleep. How is he losing? Again, how is he losing? What's he doing over there? Maybe he's like a new monk player with a level 20 Zeus. I don't know what's happening over there. He shouldn't be struggling at double bosses. He is definitely super struggling. Like, what if that was a Bedlam? What is he doing? What's he doing over there? I'm going to let that die so that I can upgrade that and merge it. That didn't do anything. I mean, it gave me spots. Ooh, did that do something? Ooh, I can upgrade that and merge that. I like that. Bleep, bleep. That did something. That did something. Am I gonna win? What? That is wacky. There's no way I should have won that. There's no possible way I should have won that. He has higher crit. He has a max Zeus. There's no reason why I should have won that. He has like the Zeus. He's like a level 11 Zeus glasses. He has like max level everything. There's no reason why I should have won that game. Monk is so good. I'm almost mad that I won that game. That's how... I don't understand. What is this matchmaking? What is this matchmaking? He should have been high. He should have been paired with somebody lower than me. This is unfair to him. No, I don't know. All right. I forgot that I wanted to do that. I guess I'll just do that at the... It's fine. I was going to buy the pass. And I think with the gold chest, with the amount of gold chests that I would get, I can get another legendary. So that could be a thing. Oh. Owie Nith says, sadly, I am back. Hi, why you ignoring? Hello, and where are you? Not looking at chat is where I am. It's playing a game. So I don't have chat on my screen. I have to literally look at my secondary phone. And I'm not constantly looking at my second phone when I'm playing games. I do respond to chat, so you don't have to, like, you know, spam chat like you were doing, because then that just looks annoying, right? Does that not look annoying to you? Like when people are like, hey, where are you? How come you're ignoring me? What are you doing? You know what that sounds like? It sounds like a crazy girlfriend. Sounds like a crazy stalkery girlfriend. That's what it sounds like. Or it sounds like somebody that you match with on like a dating site, and they're just like, hey, hey, why are you not talking? Hey. Like, you just look like a crazy person. Like, you don't need to do that. I can't, like, I will always reiterate this every stream because somebody will inevitably just do it again. But yeah, don't be a crazy person. I'm not popular enough. If you see my chat, like, requests, like, that's how you should determine whether or not you should do that, right? I feel like most people are really popular, and when you look at their live chat number, like currently I have like 5 people in my chat, right? 5 people that are currently watching this video. If you look at that number and it is less than, I don't know, 500, if you look at that number and it is less than 500, you are more likely to be able to write one thing in and get it answered. If that number is like 500 to anything more than that, and, you know, like, chats are just happening rapidly fast, right? The person, the whole idea of spamming chat, is that there's so many, like, rapidly, you know, like, going through messages, or there's so many people writing stuff in, that there's no way for the person that is streaming to keep up with that. So you have to, like, keep spamming the same thing so that eventually they'll see it, theoretically. And that's their prerogative of whether or not they want to answer it. But, you know, like, you're more likely to get them to see it if you spam, right? If I have 5 people here, if I have, like, I think the biggest number I've ever had on a stream at one given time, I think it was 10. I think I've had, like, at most 10 people, like, actively watching a live that I'm doing. You don't need to, like, all this to say, you do not need to spam my chat. You just sound like a crazy person talking to yourself. So in order for you to not feel like a crazy person, just write the one sentence, right? Just write your complete thought, and then just leave it at that, and understand that as soon as I'm done with the game, I will leave, like, a blank screen of me doing nothing on for a while, and then I will just I will specifically read chat. And that's what this is. I'm just waiting for a guy that tested Crystalmancer a lot to tell me if I should get my Crystalmancer to 13. If he's better than my level, he won't be better than your level 9 Banshee. There's no possible way Crystalmancer would ever be, even at a max Crystalmancer, he's not going to be better than a Banshee. You know why? Because a max Crystalmancer can only do that amount of damage, and a Banshee can be a level 9 Banshee, and it can also be a level 10 Banshee, and a level 11 Banshee, and a level 12 Banshee with more talents, and a 13 with more talents, and a 14, and a 15. So even if Crystalmancer was better than your 9, he's not going to be better than a Banshee that's level 15. At which point, like, it's not going to push you more if you're saying like, oh well, I only have like the 9 but I have a level 13 and maybe the Crystalmancer will push me higher into PvP. Stop playing PvP. Well, 1, stop playing PvP. But 2, that incremental difference isn't going to matter. Like you can like in terms of talent and whatnot, I always say like you should save up your cores. I've maxed out like every single talent that I have, and I currently have this amount of cores, right? So for me to say save your cores, you'll eventually just get more cores. But the thing that you won't get, I mean, like you will eventually get gold, but unless you've maxed out all of your cards to, you know, like to where they are, like if you have an upgrade available is what I'm trying to say. Upgrade your cards more than upgrade your Crystalmancer talents. Crystalmancer talents are just the new shiny thing. But like let me ask you this. How often do you use Alchemist? Alchemist was the new shiny thing when Alchemist came out. But like how much do you use Alchemist? Alchemist is pretty okay. Like Golem is seeing play. One of my clanmates just got beaten by Golem. Like his Demon Hunter deck got beaten by Golem. I thought that was pretty funny. Because Golem is pretty good. Golem is pretty good. But like, how often are you eventually going to use it? I mean, you can upgrade it because you have the gold and because you have the cores. But I'm just saying that I think there are better things to upgrade. Unless you just want the shiny new thing. You can have the shiny new thing. What should I go if not sword? That's a very general question. And I say general question because I don't know anything you have. I don't know your crit levels. I don't know your equipment. I don't know your heroes. I don't know anything about you other than that sentence. And there's a part of me that would say still go for sword, but now sword needs to be like a level 13. I think that's going to be part of my speech whenever I do my character spotlight on Enchant Sword. Enchant Sword is really good at 13. I don't want to say really good, but it's okay at 13. But it's just no longer the amazing thing that it was at 9, because Awakening Sword doesn't exist anymore. I do not like doing this. I don't like playing PvP. What sucks is that even when I get this trophy, even when I get the 69 chest, it doesn't matter. Now that I'm beyond 6,000, I'm now just paired with anybody in the game. I'm paired with 6,000 or 6,000 trophy people, and I'm paired with 9,000 trophy people. Mm-hmm. Also, like, the question of what should I go for, that kind of really just depends on what legendaries you get, right? Like, if I say go for Demon Hunter and you never get Demon Hunter, then how good is that information? At, like, a really early stage in the game, if you don't have, you know, like, all the legendary copies that I currently have that I'm just sitting on, and if you're just, like, you're using money. If you're using money, level 20 Zeus, that's what you should be going for. Wait, or Necromancer. You know what? Level 20 Necromancer. That's what you should be going for. I think Necromancer is now generic enough to where it fits in every deck, which is what it should be. It's a legendary. They made it so that it's not just the Toxic deck. It's not just good in the Toxic deck. It's good in, like, it's good with every deck. If you're using money, go for level 20 Necromancer. That is my best advice. Pour all of your money into level 20 Necromancer. If you have no cap, N card. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think, like, Necromancer is more generically useful than Zeus. And Zeus has a level up tile, and I still think that Necromancer is probably, it's just more interesting. And you can use it in more, I don't want to say you can use it in more decks, but I think it's just a more interesting card now. I don't know how to use Necro. Being able to use any card is you just have to play with it. Just use the card. Read the card, use the card. I don't know how to play, what's it called? Like, Crystalmancer. Because it just came out. And so I just have to use Crystalmancer and figure it out. Have I made any video on it? I haven't, because I don't have it. Most people don't have it. Oh my god, I haven't been upgrading Dryad. What am I doing? There we go. I'm gonna upgrade this tile. There. What did I just do? What to use instead of sword in what deck? There's a lot of questions. Again, that's a very generic question. What is your crit level? What are your heroes? Like, in a cultist deck? I don't even know if I would use sword. Do you have a mermaid that's a level 5? Max gadget? Why are you even asking me questions? If you have a max gadget and you can't answer this question, like, what are you doing, man? There are certain people, Small Shamer's one of them, that I just feel like I don't have advice for because they are so far above me. I have a level 15 gadget, and if you have a max gadget, you are above me. I should be asking you for advice. What do you think you should be using instead of sword? Because I feel with the Max Gadget, you have played this game enough. Like, you've done enough in this game. You have acquired enough knowledge in this game to create a deck. You have enough knowledge in this game, then continue using it. If you use it in all of them, then continue using it. Unless, of course, you don't think it's working. At which point, guess what you should do? Switch it out to something else. I don't know. like that's how the game works. The game works through experimentation. Experiment. Like, try using it. And if you like it, then you don't need to switch it out with anything. But if you try something else in it and it feels better, then use that instead. Like, I feel like most people aren't even using Trapper right now. Most people have switched to Chemist, and I think Trapper's better. So guess what? I'm using Trapper. You've been playing this game for 2 years. You've been playing this game for 2 years, but you don't know what to use? This game is all about, like, experimentation. My best advice to you is just to experiment. It's honestly just to try things. And sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. And you just have to keep trying things. I should upgrade something. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm gonna get rid of all this. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? I'm not too angry about that. I mean, I should definitely be getting all of this stuff to 4s. Oh god. Let's do that into that. That seems dangerous. I'll do that. That seems less dangerous. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Did I save it? Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, well. Oh, can I save it again? I can save it again. It's fine. Oh no, I'm gonna merge this away. I'm gonna go and start making moves here. Here, here, here. That sounds good. That did not sound good. Okay. I got this. We have the technology. We can do this. Here we go. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even notice that guy. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, all of a sudden, this sounds like a great idea now. No. Bleep. Bleep. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds good as well. 30%. I do like the sound of this. Upgrading that. Actually, that's pretty good. Because then I can go here. 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 Another gold tile. That's fine. 36. Bloop. How do I upgrade that card? I can't upgrade that spot. I think I give myself another Portal Keeper. I think that's the play here. Is that what I do here? Is that correct? Oh God. No. 3. %. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, that's fine. Because now I can copy this guy. And I can have that on a square tile. That seems good. Let's do that. Do I have a dumb square? I do have a dumb square. Let's do this. Move that to a good square. Move this guy to a dumb square. Yep. It's so much better. Like, Blooming Dash is so much better than, like, Night Statue. Night Statue, Floral Frenzy. There's just so many problems with that deck. There's so many problems with that deck that you have to, like, account for. And Blooming Dash, you don't have to. And you can use Gadget. And I'd rather use Gadget than Mermaid. Trapper is hard, and so is Sword is what is put all interest on. Are you going to win? I did win. I did, in fact, win. I feel like with a max Gadget, and I'm assuming a max Cultist, like all of the cards that you currently have, like you probably have a pretty high crit percentage. I trust that with all of that knowledge and all of that kind of information, or all of those kinds of, like, you know, you've been playing for this long, you should be able to answer questions like, what should I put in a deck? Yeah, you have a max Cultist deck. Why are you asking me questions? Why are you asking me? Like, it's like if A-Friend Gaming came to me and was like, hey, what should I do with, like, what should I upgrade? And I'm just like, I don't know. You have, like, max everything. Like, upgrade whatever you want. Like, I have no information to give you. Should I max out my I don't know. I don't know what he has not maxed. I only have 2 cards left on like that are not maxed. Which should I max first? I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I don't think it matters. Max whatever you want. Right. I get that you have a lot of cards that you haven't upgraded, but you have a max Cultist and you have a max Gadget, and you're asking me what you should put into your max Cultist deck. Whatever you want. Put in whatever you want. Like experiment. This game is, I don't think that people understand that this game is about experimentation more than just copying. I think a lot of people copy decks, and then they don't realize why those decks at that level are good. Like, they'll just go to League 16, right? they'll see like a deck here. Oh, this is the max, you know, monk deck. You run monk and enchant sword and dryad and summoner and harlequin. Like, just run that deck and you should win. But they don't understand why this deck at this level wins, or they'll just play it and then they will play it wrong. And there is a right way to play a deck and a wrong way to play a deck. That's every deck. You can make good decisions and bad decisions with every decision that you make. When you harlequin cards, what are you harlequining in a monk deck? Do you harlequin the monk so that you can just fill the board with monk as quick as you can? Or do you harlequin the summoner? And if you harlequin the summoner, are you trying to get oracles in order to get a better gift of the ancestors? Or do you harlequin dryads so that you can get better Fairy of Rages and maybe possibly Spirit of the golden things, right? At the cost of having more monks on the field, do you copy Dryad so that you can get higher level monks on the field? Or do you copy Enchant Sword so that you can use the double power? Like there's so many micro decisions in every deck that you have to think about, and that's based on the deck, and it's based on the talents, and it's based on it's just based on a lot of things. It's based on what you're playing against, because if you're playing against, I don't know, Shaman, if somebody who has like a Shaman deck, you probably want to copy the summoners, because then you can free summon out. Like, there's just so many things. There's so many different decisions. And some people use cards that pros are using at max level, but they don't have it at max level. And it's significantly worse because the only reason why a pro is using that card over a different card is because they have talents on a specific card as opposed to not talents on another card, right? Like, there's so many decisions that you need to make that affect like how you that affect the game. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that every decision that they make is a decision. They just do things. But every decision that you make in a game is an active decision that could kill you in the late game if you decide to harlequin the wrong thing, or if you decide to dryad the wrong thing, or if you don't make a move fast enough. Tranquility. It's weird that people are still trying to run this version of this deck. I think Mermaid Illumination is better. But that's just me. Bloop. Let's get this out. Actually, I might as well just... Should I just merge this out? I might as well just merge this out. Let's do that. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's do that. Let's do... Oh, I have to do this at this point. I'm gonna go here. Copy. Level up, because I always forget to level up. I don't want that on a tile. Bloop. Bloop. Ooh, that's pretty good. I have a level 14 Knight statue. And all day yesterday I was trying to play Floral Frenzy Blade Dancer. It's okay. I'm not impressed by it. It's obviously better than it used to be, but I don't think it's better than Blooming Dash. I very specifically I've been building like a Floral Frenzy deck for my entire career. I have a level 14 Knight statue, which I was going to use a book on next month. I was going to use a book on it next month, and then I was going to... I can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I have a level 14 Knight statue. I have a level 13 Scrapper. I've been building that deck my entire career, and I don't think it's better than Bloom and Dash. It's better, like, yeah, is Knight statue good? It's better than it was before, but I don't think it's, like, as amazing as talents should be. Like, if you look at a non-talent Inquisitor, and you look at what a max talent Inquisitor is, there's a big difference. When you look at Knight statue and what Knight statue is currently, like Knight statue without talents and Knight statue with, I have like 3 talents on it, it's better. It does more than what it used to do, but it's not like this game-changing, like, ultimate card that it should be, which is what every other card is. Like, it's fine. It's just not amazing. And I wanted it to be amazing. I wanted it to... Every single, like... I'm sorry, not every single. Most, I should really be, like, merging onto these things. Most... Oh my god. How do I also not have any gold tiles? Let's do this too. Let's do this. Let's do this. This. And then I can get rid of all my squares. Let's go here. 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 Okay. Most talents on units change, like, fundamentally change the unit. Like, they give it, like, if you look at Crystalmancer before and Crystalmancer now, like, the difference is insane. Like, most talents, when they're given, fundamentally change everything about a specific unit. Like, and they make it infinitely better. Knight statue's better because it has something extra, but it's not like a noticeable difference. And that's my disappointment. I need to upgrade. Ooh, I'm glad that I waited. I need to upgrade this guy. Bleep. He's doing... Doesn't he have Tranquility? He does have Tranquility. What's he doing? Get rid of those monk debuffs. Not using them is a choice. Maybe he's just, like, waiting for Virus anyway, because he's gonna get Virused. And then he can cleanse the virus and cleanse all the stuff. Let's go here. Yeah. Here. 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 One, two, four, merge, 3, 3, 4. That's pretty good. Merge. 28%. That's terrible. What have I been doing? I've been looking too much at chat. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. That sounds good. Oh, that does sound good. Let's do that. Bleep. Yeah, let's get rid of these level 1 guys. I'm actually gonna get rid of this too. I'm gonna power that guy up so that I have it on a tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That sounds good. See, because that's a decision right there. Like, the decision to make another Blade Dancer, making another Blade Dancer is not always the answer. Because I only have the one level 4 Trapper. Maybe I need more Trappers. But if he was playing against it, if he was using a deck that had the ability to affect me, maybe the answer is not a Trapper and it's another Portal Keeper. There's just so many like decisions that you have to make every game. I'm gonna copy this guy. Bleep. Get rid of this guy. I don't like that. Bleep. Well, now I want to build on this guy. 2. Let's move that. I guess I move this. Two. Is that right? Get rid of this guy. No! Get rid of this guy now. Oh, I don't want to do that. I think that's the best thing I can do here. I think at this point I just need the more Trappers. No! Wait, what just happened? No! That's fine. That's fine. Well, now I don't need more Trappers. Oh, boy. That seems pretty good. This all seems pretty... Everything is coming up Millhouse now. I like all of these things. Except for the fact that I need to move things a little bit more efficiently. Oh, God. Oh, I'm no longer in the realm of instant killing things. A tribunal is going to be really bad for me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this at this. I just need the Trappers on the field. I mean, I could move this here. And honestly, anything that becomes probably helps me. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, that's fine. I just need I need something on an actual square that I've been using and upgrading this entire game. Oh my god. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, that's real bad. Ooh, do I go to fives? Do I go to fives right now? Maybe I go to fives. 5, 5, 5. I don't know if that does anything. Um. Two. Oh, I didn't move one of these guys. Yeah, it's a good thing I saved one. I'm still gonna die, but it's a good thing I saved one. Yeah. And I'm gonna get Tribunal. Yeah, this is... We're having fun. Is he gonna kill both of them? He's gonna kill both of them. Look at him go. Well, look at that. I guess that version is pretty okay. How much damage was that? 2.35? I don't even know what I could have done better. I feel like I did that pretty well. Nope. Am I back at 6,500? 6,600. 6,500, by the way, is where I started yesterday. Before my stream, I started at 65, or 60, yeah, 6,500, and I was trying to get to 69, and currently I am at 66. I don't like that Night Statue is too much related to Inquisitor. Because it's in every Inquisitor, it's in every Light Inquisitor deck. It's because Blade Dancer isn't good. And it's just better in an Inquisitor deck. Because Inquisitor it actually works better in an Inquisitor deck. The reason why Night Statue is good with a Blade Dancer deck, originally, is because you had to set it up as such. You had to set up a Blade Dancer deck to where they weren't touching each other, and you had to set it up so there would be an empty space, and somebody realized that you could fill up that empty space with a Night Statue, and that's how the quote unquote Blade Dancer deck came about. But then after people did that, people realized, oh wow, you could just use Night Statue in every deck, and it would make it better because you're using it. It increases your attack speed, which you want, and it increases your crit chance, which you want, right? And there's not a lot of things that increase crit chance, and that's what made that better, right? But the reason why it's better in an Inquisitor deck specifically, is because it's Inquisitor's damage is not that he has high damage. He has increasing damage the more that he hits a unit. The more times that it hits a unit, it increases damage. Kind of like Crystalmancer, but definitely not as strong as Crystalmancer. And so, like, the reason why the Night Statue works with that deck is not only are you increasing its crit chance, but you're increasing its attack speed, which, even though normally would increase damage, it's even doing it more so in an Inquisitor deck because its damage is based on the amount of times that it attacks. So when you combine like a spear with a Knight Statue with a Max Inquisitor, that's why that deck works. And then it was even better with Sword, because the Sword gave it an additional 10% boost. And that's why it's so good in that deck, and why it's just kind of mediocre in every other deck. It's just unfortunate the Knight Statue Talents increases mainly Inquisitor, because it was the best deck. Like, I don't see, like, that exact sentence is what I knew would happen when they announced talents. And you can backtrace this in my videos. When Knight Statue Talents were first announced, I made a standalone like short video, and I said this exact phrase. I was like, everybody thinks that Knight Statue is going to all of a sudden put Blade Dancer decks on the map, like it's going to become a meta deck. Blade Dancer was not meta before Knight Statue Talents. Blade Dancer had the ability to run Knight Statue, and Inquisitor was also running Knight Statue, and Inquisitor was beating Blade Dancer. Now that Inquisitor has Knight Statue Talents, or I'm sorry, now that Knight Statue has talents, it's not all of a sudden going to become better in a Blade Dancer deck than an Inquisitor deck, because Inquisitor also has access to Knight Statue. And people thought that, like, oh my god, this is going to make Blade Dancer so good. It's like, no, you want to make Blade Dancer good? Give me talents for fucking, like, Portal Keeper and, like, Harley Quinn. Actually, Harley Quinn is in that deck, too. You need to have, like, specific talent. Like, if Scrapper had talents. No. Does that deck run Scrapper? No, probably. No, it runs Scrapper, too. Knight Statue runs Scrapper, too. You have to take... If you were changing out a card, right? If you're changing out literally one card... Or, I'm sorry. If all the cards are the same... If all the cards are the same in both decks, and one card gets talents, it's not all of a sudden going to make the lesser deck better than the what's now better deck. Giving me Portal Keeper talents might push Blade Dancer to be better, because an Inquisitor deck, and most decks in general, don't run Portal Keeper. With this deck, like, I am forced to run Portal Keeper. And it's really good in this deck, and it's really bad in every other deck. But because it's really good and specific for this deck, and I have to use it, and I'm using a quote-unquote bad version, no talent version of it, if they gave Portal Keeper talents, this deck specifically would become better. Most of these cards are in other decks. I'm sorry, not Scrapper. What could I like sub out here? Most of these cards are in other decks, right? That entire support lineup is in every deck, or it was in every deck. I'm talking like pre-patch. All of that, like, if I use this as like my Floral Frenzy Blade Dancer deck, right? If I were to say, oh, if you give Trapper talents, Blade Dancer would be so good. It's like, yeah, but then all of the other decks that run this exact same support, if their unit is better than Blade Dancer, then it's the same. Everything else equalizes out. And if Blade Dancer does less damage than another unit, like... Oh, you know what? If they gave Harley Quinn talents, like, I can totally run my Poisoner deck, because Poisoner would become so good. Like, that's how you sound. That's how I knew people would sound. That's literally how people sound. Like, thinking that one deck is going to become better because a thing got talents, even though the other, like, better decks, the decks that are already currently beating it, have talents, or have that card, it doesn't automatically make your deck that has it better. It'll make it a little bit better than it was before compared to what it was before, but it's not going to make it better than what is than if you run up against like a mirror match version. Like, yes, if like I have a level 11, like a level 11 Dryad, and my opponent is running this deck and they have a level 7 Dryad, so they don't have like the talents, then yes, talents made my deck better than theirs. But if they do have talents, then theirs is still going to win because theirs was always going to win. And that's just how it happens. I don't know, it needs to be adjusted here, but Inquisitor Knight statue is too strong. The sword nerf gives Inquisitor free wins now. Monk Equilibrium is OP too. I think Monk Equilibrium is really good. The fact that they didn't give that they changed the Monk level up talent is, I think, what hurt it the most. Even though it's like changing the level up talent to a random monk allows that monk deck to still be vulnerable to things, because you can have like an entire field of monk and like 2 of your units can be level 7s and you could have like 5 level 1s and like and your level 1s would, if they get destroyed by a red guy, even if your opponent isn't playing cards that affect you, red guys still exist. And if a red guy hits a monk that's a level 1 still, and it messes up your full board monk, then that's a problem. And they needed that to be a problem. What's funny to me is that everybody always says that they keep that they nerf Knight statue or Inquisitor is so bad. Whenever I hear people say Inquisitor is so bad, I immediately like disregard their opinion that comes out of the rest of their mouth. Inquisitor Knight statue is so good, and it's been good forever. Like Light Inquisitor Knight statue. I remember after like the Dark Inquisitor nerf, everybody started running Light Inquisitor, and then they nerfed Light Inquisitor. I forget how, but they nerfed Light Inquisitor, and it's still good. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Inquisitor has become the most resilient unit that just doesn't care about getting nerfed. Cultist is better. I beat them in every match. You go, Owie Nith. You go. Only Shazam is the exception. Shazam 2 was much better than the first one. There, I said it. Shazam Fury of the Gods was so good, and nobody went to go see it. It did not do well in the box office at all. I should switch this back. A-Friend, when I hear A-Friend nowadays, he clearly states that Demon Hunter are still the most OP. Are you talking about the video that he just did? About playing Demon Hunter before the patch? Because that was a video that was very specifically dedicated to before the patch. Play like play Demon Hunter before the nerf. That was a very specific dedicated video to like before the patch. I mean, it's still very good. I don't know if it's the best thing anymore. I mean, you can just go through battle history every so often and like look at the top leagues. I think Sea-Dog is actually starting to like rise up to become like a better thing. It's a monk deck that beat an Inquisitor deck. There's a robot deck that had beat an Inquisitor deck. That's wacky. Max level clock. I like how diverse this is now. This is like Sea Dog versus Robot. This is Monk versus Inquisitor. Robot versus Inquisitor. Monk versus Robot. Demon Hunter versus Monk. Spirit Master versus Inquisitor. Toxic versus Minotaur. No, that's Toxic versus Toxic. That's funny. Demon Hunter versus Cultist. I mean, I like that, like, this is a varied amount of decks. And this is what you want to see in, like, a healthy meta. Like, that there is no meta deck. Maybe because he faces Demon Hunter paired with Zeus. I'm running Demon Hunter Mermaid, and I lose every game versus an Inquisitor after 21.0. His first video post-patch. I mean, I can see how Demon Hunter is still good. They buffed the absorption side, so maybe that deck will become more popular. Because I know that was a deck before. And then they buffed that, so maybe that deck will then see play. In the same way that when they nerfed Dark Inquisitor, all of a sudden everybody started running Light Inquisitor and so on. I feel like you also have to, like, understand your crit percentage and what's like your equipment and what is their equipment. Like, you're not meant to win every game. I mean, you're also not, supposed to lose every game unless you're too high in the trophies. But I mean, like, it's not just deck versus deck, right? And if the only way that you're looking at it is deck versus deck, there are so many, like, you have to understand all the factors. Like, there are so many factors into building. You could have the best deck and you can still lose because you will eventually still lose. Like, what level is your Demon Hunter? What level is their Inquisitor? What does your equipment look like? What's your crit percentage? What's their crit percentage? There's just so many different. What's your hero level? What is their hero? There are so many factors that go into a game that I don't think people, like, take into account. Like, they just think that if they build, like, the specific deck, if they just, like, oh, copy and paste this Monk deck, copy and paste this Demon Hunter deck, copy and paste this, like, Inquisitor deck, that they're just gonna win. And it's not true. You're not winning because of the name. You're not winning because, oh, I have a Demon Hunter deck. That's what you thinking that you're going to win because of the name Demon Hunter, but it's not just that. Like, I too have an Inquisitor. I'm not going to mess with that deck. I too have an Inquisitor. Right? What is it? Inquisitor, Knight Statue, Scrapper. I think they're running. I would still run Trapper. Scrapper. Scrapper. I too have an Inquisitor deck. It's a level 11 Inquisitor. I don't have, like, max Dryad talents. My hero is fine. But it's not like a level 20 gadget. And, like, if I go up against, a level 13 Demon Hunter and they're running, I don't know, Mari, I think I would lose. I think in most cases I lose with this deck. But yeah, like, there are so many factors that go into a game. Like, what is your equipment level? What equipment are you even using? If you're using an Amulet of Growth, are you using the growth tile? Because if you're not using the growth tile, then it's giving you no benefit. You should just use a different like amulet. Like there are so many factors in every single game um, that determine whether or not you're going to win. Um, and that's not just, oh, I play Demon Hunter and they play Inquisitor and I lose because Demon Hunter is not good enough. There's so many other factors. But anyway, I what should I change? I should change Dryad with Summoner or something else. I think Dryad makes Bruiser slow. What's the deck? Deck building questions are so hard. Because I don't know so many factors. What are your card levels? What are you using? What hero are you using? What is your equipment? Like I have so many other questions that I need before I can make a decision on that. Because like I just said in that monologue, a deck is not just a deck. You don't just like you can't just copy and paste a deck because it depends on talents. Like if you want to replace it with Summoner, do you have like a level 9 Summoner with like the first talent? If you don't, then I wouldn't use Summoner. Or maybe I would. What version of Bruiser are you playing? Are you running Awakening Rage or are you running Furious Brotherhood? If you're running Furious Brotherhood, maybe I would. I don't know. There's so many follow-up questions to what should I just use Dryad instead of Summoner or should I use Summoner instead? It's like there's so many follow-up questions to this. What is your crit percentage? What league are you in? What other cards do you have? What other card levels do you have? Bruiser, Mime, Trapper, Dryad, and Harlequin. I wouldn't even run Mime. You're thinking about taking out Dryad, and I wouldn't even run Mime. I would run Scrapper instead of that. I think Trapper is still fine. I would run Awakening Rage. I think Awakening Rage Bruiser is better. And you build it like a Night Statue. Like, there's just so many things. There's so many factors. There's so many follow-up questions. Which side Bruiser are you using? Like, do you use Awakening Rage or do you use Furious Brotherhood? And if not, do you not have any talents? What level is your Dryad? Do you have like a level 9 Dryad or do you have a level 11 Dryad? Because that also changes everything. I should really play these battles. What is he running? Minotaur main. Weird. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to copy this. Oh my god. Bleep. Mm-hmm. Is it just that one? 1, 2, 3. Where's my other growth tile? Is Minotaur alone, like, good with this? That seems pretty bad. Like, I'm facing, like, literal just Minotaur by itself. Literal just non-max Minotaur. That's it. I don't think Minotaur is good by itself. As, like, the main DPS. He's definitely not going to shaman any of my cards. So that's useless for him. Oh, here it is. It's this one and this one. Okay, that I can't use. I'm just going to power up this guy. I'm going to need gold tiles because I cannot use a lot of these. I'm like down 2 tiles. Yeah, I'm just going to wait to 700 this. Oh no, I totally know what deck this is. Or what pro people play. And this is like the super bad version of it, if that's what they're trying to do. This is not a deck. It's just Minotaur DPS that happens to have a shaman. And this is what I mean when I make that tier list. And I always say, like, Minotaur is good, but it's really good in that one deck. And it's not really good anywhere else. This is exactly what I mean. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that was sad. That was real sad. That's what we wanted to see. Watch me lose to this. I'm like bad-mouthing this deck. Watch me lose to this. Go ahead, skip forward. Skip forward and see if I eat my words and I lose to this deck. It's possible. It's very possible that I might lose to this deck. I don't know. I still remember when I first encountered Alchemist Golem in like Mirror Match, or not Mirror Match, Royal Trials. And I was like, what is this? I'm obviously gonna win. Little did I know. Bleep, bleep, bleep. 8%? What am I doing? I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna move this down. I'm gonna upgrade. Actually, I should be upgrading these guys to 4s. I guess that's what I should be doing here. Oh god, there we go. That was a panic merge. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. Yeah, let's do that into that, into that. Into that, that. into that. Yeah. All of this is pretty good. We're doing well for ourselves here. Oh, what a merge. What a merge. Actually, that's a pretty bad merge. Because it's on a weakness tile. I guess I don't like that merge as much as I would have thought. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. If I make this a 4, I can move it to this tile. I guess that's the play. I'm gonna just merge this out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go here, here. 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 Yeah, that seems good. I'm gonna merge these out. Move that. I like that. I do like that. Let's move that. Sure. I'm okay. Why is he being so mean? Oh god. Oh god. Am I gonna save it? Oh! Beep. Oh, that's a good merge. Two. Here. Here. Nope. Three. I don't know what to do here. Oh, I like that. I guess I like that. I always like having 2 portal keepers. It just makes me feel safer. You know what I'm gonna do? Not that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm gonna do. Why? Why? And that's why 2 portal keepers makes me feel safer. Yeah. Yeah, just to be clear, that was not the deck the pros use. That is not like the... There is only one like toxic deck, and it's the Necroman. It's a full deck. It's an entire deck. Like, it subs out a couple of cards, but for the most part, it's basically the same thing. It's Necromancer, Frost, Harlequin, Minotaur, Shaman, Witch. I know that that's 6 cards, but like I said, it like subs things out. Like, some versions have like one thing over another. But there's only one version where the where like that deck where that deck works, and it's that deck. It's a very specific deck. There's a version where it's like Minotaur. There's a percent deck. I call it the percent deck, because it all works off of percentages, and it's like Executioner, Minotaur, Frost, or not Frost, Cold Mage. Like, I think Meteor's in that deck, but that's another deck that it works in. Bruiser level 10, Trapper level 9. I mean, I use Bruiser, Furious Brotherhood, and after I get 6 clovers, and he activated talent so late and I lose. Furious Brotherhood is the much more difficult version of the deck. I would run Awakening. When pros were using it, back when like that was a big thing, they were using Awakening Rage. They were only building 4 Bruisers, and then they would just win like that. Bruiser sleeping, and I don't know why. That's just a Bruiser thing, because he doesn't just always attack really fast. When he goes into Furious mode, his like awakened state, he attacks super fast and then he stops attacking and he goes to sleep. That is what he does. That is the mechanic of Bruiser. What are my steals? 106. If I see like a 200, I might do it. 145 is not terrible. 152 is not terrible. You know what? Stealing 152 points sounds like a much more fun. It sounds much more fun than trying to regular play a game. So I'm gonna do that instead. Oh, wait a second. What are my talents here? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get it? Because they're all right talents. Yeah, let's do that. If you rewind to the beginning of this video, I played against that deck. So, yeah, I definitely know what that deck is. I did not win. I did not win against that deck. I was not playing Blooming Dash Blade Dancer. I was playing like Robot. Like a weirdo. Now that Banshee is slowly coming along, do you see Banshee being paired with another damage unit as example, a damage unit good against bosses? People are running Demon Hunter and Banshee. Because a max Banshee negates bosses. It's the new Bombardier. It's the much more expensive Bombardier. Now the Bombardier doesn't do that. So yeah, it's already technically happening. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Why is that a nerd question? If that's a nerd question, then every question that comes through chat is a nerd question. I don't know what specifically makes that specifically a nerd question. I thought you were going to start talking about something else. Like, a nerd question for you. Do you really think Viggo Mortensen really hurt his foot when he kicked that thing? Or do you think that people were just trying to say that he did for clicks? When he kicked the orc helmet? That's a nerd question. That's also a conspiracy question. Which is inherently a very nerdy thing. Have I not gotten an Awakened Sword? I don't think I've gotten an Awakened Sword. Heck of a lot of Dryads. Which I definitely need. Alright. Let's go. Let's go here. Here. Oh god. There we go. Let's do that. When I started playing this game, the Banshee mechanic felt to me like it needed a second damage unit to be reliable. That's probably because you don't have Banshee at max level. I think Banshee at higher levels it's probably pretty good. But everything at level 7 is pretty bad. Every legendary at level 7 is pretty bad. Most legendaries at level 9 are not amazing. And I didn't see the Demon Hunter Banshee pairing yet, but thanks for heads up. Yeah, like I think it's gonna have it's already in the process of happening, especially with like the Trapper nerf, which I don't think is like the worst thing. I also don't think that the Enchant Sword nerf is the worst thing. It's much worse, but I don't think it's like I'm never using this card again. It's more like I don't have a level 4, so I'm never using this card again. Like, or a level 13, a level 4. I just made this a level 4. That's what I was thinking of. If you don't have like a level 13 Enchant Sword, now it's not good. But I think that like reasonably anything before that is or I mean if you don't have a level 13 Enchant Sword, I don't think it's good. But if you have a level 13 Enchant Sword, it's okay. Awaken Sword! It gets to sit there and do nothing. Until a boss happens, and then it does so much. Not like so much, but it does something. It does some amount of something. Unless I have another one and it chooses to pick that one instead. Which would be really unfortunate. That's not what I wanted. Oh, that's really not what I wanted. Oh, that's what I wanted. The Eternal Gaze gives you sword stacks, or it gives you a sword boost every single boss round, just the one time, and it chooses to either give you 2 for your non-awakened sword or 5 for your awakened sword. So if you manage to like get rid of all of your swords and only leave an awakened sword, you'll get like 5 hits every boss round, which I think is pretty good. It allows it so that you don't need like a lot of awakened swords on the field, and it forces you to want to merge out all of the other ones, which is what the mechanic should be. But the mechanic before was, oh, I have an awakened sword, I'm just going to leave them all on the field. Now you only really want the one, because it only activates for one. Which I think is like the real purpose of what sword was supposed to be, but people were abusing the mechanic, and they were like, oh, we can't have this. This is too good. Because it forced you to not want to merge out swords. And it's like, it's a merge unit. Like, imagine if Robot wasn't that much better if you merge them. So you instead just decided to leave them on the field and just play the game. It's like, well, that defeats the purpose of the mechanic that they've created. That they wanted you to merge them out, so they changed it. And that was one of the reasons for the change, I think. So like right here, I'm gonna get like all of that. And I think that's pretty good. Every boss round, It's something. It's something more than nothing. But now I have to get rid of this guy. 2, 3. I like that. 4. I can't make this a 3 to be able to... Or maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can. Who knows? I can't. I can! Woohoo! Look at me go. Look at the luck. Look at that amazing luck. It makes me not even want to summon in at this point. I'd rather just get the 5. Not that it matters, but I'd rather just get the 5 orbs. Boom! What happens when on tournament the connection is lost or unable to connect? Who wins? 2 games in a row that almost winning when connection is lost and after a couple of minutes trying to reconnect it fails and the game ends. You lose. You lose the game. I think both players lose the game if the connection can't restart. Or maybe you just lose the game. I don't know. But I definitely know that you definitely lose the game because you definitely didn't participate in the rest of the game. So at the very least, you lose the game. I don't know if they also lose the game. What's the plan for book? Night Statue. I keep going back and forth between Spirit Master and Night Statue. But I think it's going to be Night Statue, just so that... Because I already gave away a Night Statue, or actually, no, I didn't. But I'm going to. I don't think it's the best decision. It's a decision. I don't think it's the best decision, but I feel like I don't have my only max unit is Blade Dancer, and even though I don't necessarily know if I'm going to keep running Night Statue, I don't know what else I would upgrade. I mean, I could hold on to it for a while, I suppose. I can upgrade my Inquisitor to 13 right now. A book at that point would take it to 14. And maybe I could just start running Inquisitor instead of Blade Dancer for wins. But there's a part of me that wanted to upgrade Night Statue simply so that Night Statue... any incoming Night Statue duplicate would be a crystal. Because right now, like, every single Blade Dancer that I ever get for the rest of the game is now a crystal. It's just now an automatic crystal. So not only do I have crystals for, units that I don't care about, but I also have crystals for things that I've maxed out. Which is why A-Friend Gaming... why he has so many max things, because as you progress through the game, once you start maxing out things, the game gets easier, because then you don't need to use duplicates and crystals for those things, and those become duplicates and crystals, or those become crystals for other things. And it becomes much easier to get crystals. Right now, like, my problem is getting crystals. I have so many things that I can upgrade. And my problem right now is just getting crystals. Because each of these are like 9 crystals. Like 9, 18, 27, 36. What is this? 45, right? I need 45 legendaries. This is why I don't understand when people are like, should I buy the Archmage chest? I'm sitting over here like, I need 45 legendaries to upgrade these cards and more legendaries. Do not buy the Archmage chest. For fuck's sake, do not buy the Archmage chest. Yeah, but I need legendaries. You are going to need so many more legendaries than the one that you're going to get from a 1,000 gem Archmage chest. But like new people like making decisions like that. When I'm just like, use 800 gems on epic hero fragments. Like get that level 5 mermaid. And they're like, but I need legendaries. I don't have a dryad. I want to try a random chance at an Archmage chest. It's so bad. Spirit Master and Night Statue is a played deck. I don't know if it's specifically Night Statue. It can be Night Statue. But I think it was a deck when Trapper was really good. I don't think Spirit Master Clock works. Spirit Master has a lot of problems as well. It can't deal with waves. And that's why the deck runs Mari. I built like I guess I took it apart. I built a version when it was the Force Faction bonus last week. I don't know. I built a version of a Spirit Master deck. But I also don't have a level 15 Spirit Master. And so at this ranking, it was not doing well. It is a deck that pro people play, though. Because it has the ability to just burst down bosses. It's crazy. Like, you can have, like, a 100 million, boss, and you activate that stone boulder, and it just, like, nukes the boss, like, immediately. So, like, even if you weren't dealing with the wave very well, you can just nuke down bosses. Lovely. Oh, God. Oh, God. I guess we're running Enchant Sword. Instead of what? Instead of Trapper. I guess we're running Enchant Sword. Okay. I didn't switch it out. That's unfortunate. Maybe it'll be better. Who knows? He has Tranquility. None of these swords matter. I mean, maybe they'll technically matter if he can't draw a freaking guy. Oh, no, he has Zeus. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Like, that he was just going to break. He is not going to, yeah. He's doing well for himself over there. He's fine. He'll be okay. I'm going to build up this one guy. I guess I'm technically going to build up the two guys. 3. Let's move that. 2. Bloop. Yeah, that works. That would be the smart decision. Oh, he even has the Oracle. Lovely. Let's go here, here, here. An Awakened Sword, which means I can merge this out because I definitely don't care. My next buy-in is 252. That is what that does. It's it's the second talent on Summoner. $400. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. So that I can get rid of both of these squares, so that I can move 4s now. Oh no. Get rid of this Awakened Sword! Get rid of the Awakened Sword! Or get rid of the regular... Boom! Let's go here. 700. Here, 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 here. 400. 400. Let's move this guy. I love that I'm at 8. I can't. I literally. I can either, play the growth tile game, or I can move Blade Dancers. I can't do both. I am incapable of doing two things at one time. Like, I can either upgrade cards, or I can move Blade Dancers. I am incapable of doing both things at the same time. I have max gadget stacks, and I'm at 10 on Blooming Dash stacks. The better choice would be to get rid of that, so that most, if not all, of these can get sorted. Because on this boss, I'm gonna get like a bunch of charges. Bam! I feel like you should have been running Scrapper anyway. Especially if you're running Twilight Hunter, Demon Hunter. Do you have a level 5 Mermaid? Bleep, bleep, bleep. I need to get rid of this guy. No. I'm going to move this off. I'm going to upgrade it over here. Bloop, 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 bloop. 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 Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. There we go. Sword me! Yeah, let's move that. I was using Mermaid level 5 and left side talent on Demon Hunter pre-patch. I would use right side. You have a level 11, level 14 Demon Hunter. I would use right side, especially if you have Mermaid. And I would use Scrapper. That is already the deck. Like, that is the deck. I understand that it got nerfed. Wherever you are in your ranking, it might not even matter. Yeah, Twilight Hunting, the Dark Pact, and then you just keep, like, scrappering everything, and then you keep mermaiding. Like, that was the deck. What do you mean? What do you scrap? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, why? You don't run Dryad, or no, you still run Dryad. What is your deck? What is the complete version of your deck? I'm thinking of different parts. I'm just thinking of like, oh my god. Here we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Because I needlessly have to upgrade this guy again. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, let's do that instead. I do like that. Let's do that. That. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Ooh. Oh, boy. I like all of those things. Wait, Dancer. I don't know why that was a difficult decision. I'm going to upgrade this guy. Because we're getting to that very close end of the game here. We're at the end of the line. 34%. Um, 4. Let's go 4 here. Virgin. Oh no. The potential to get a bat. Ah, the potential was real. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's get rid of this guy. No! Oh, actually, no. It's red. One white, one blue sword and one red sword. I love all the things that are happening here. I think we're pretty much done here. I think I just sit here now. Go, BlueStacks, go! Yeah! Dryad, Harley, Demon Hunter, Summoner, Sword. I do want this to go away. Dryad, Harlequin, Demon Hunter, Summoner. Summoner gives you more sword. Yeah, I would just take out sword and put in Scrapper. Would I? Yeah. I would just take out Summoner and put in Scrapper. Bam! Oh no. This guy is on fire. Oh god. Actually, that's fine. Mm-hmm. 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 That's kind of awkward. Come on, give me another tile. Maybe I don't need another tile. Maybe he's just dead. Is he just dead? No. No. Oh! Yeah, let's do that. $54 stacks? That's terrible. I guess what's also terrible is that I'm not using this growth tile. Bleep. Bleep. Nice. Scrapper for sword. I'm gonna try that and see how it works. Yeah, because I think if you wait, are you talking about in Bloomy Dash? I didn't realize that you're a different person. Are you talking about in Demon Hunter? Bradley, are you talking about in Demon Hunter? Or are you talking about, I don't know, Blade Dancer? I think it works in, especially if you have like Mermaid. I think it's much better. Like I'll build that deck and show you how I would run it. Keep in mind, I don't even have like the good talent. I don't have the 11. You run the same deck. I got it. Sword. The level 9 summoner with enhanced summoning is so good. Harlequin, right? I could have an 11. I just don't. Summoner giving you free stuff every single round is so good. Or every single like rotation. Trapper, Harlequin, right? I think I realized yesterday that even though I can't play PvP with the deck, I can still show things off if I play like round 10 co-op. Because round 10 is reasonably difficult. It's not impossibly difficult, but that's because one of the reasons why I like staying really low in PvP is so that I can play against people and then play like just random decks. But I realize that like dungeons is always the same. And so like if I just pick like some reasonably difficult thing, I can do like reasonably, bad cards. I was testing out Crystalmancer in dungeons, in floor 10 dungeons. My hope is that I don't get paired with like a shaman deck. Because I shouldn't need it. If you only have a level 5 or a level 7 summoner, I wouldn't run summoner. I'd run something else. I don't know what else, but something else. Oh, that was lucky. I'm going to build that guy. What the hell is this? What tile was that? Oh, is it a witch tile? Interesting. 100% healing. In PvP, increases in 50% damage increase. That's cool. I never see people use a witch with like a max witch. I never see people use a max witch in co-op. Interesting. Bleep. Summoner. Level up. Level up. Two, three, four. Summoner. Oh god, am I running Absorption? No, I am running Twilight. Okay. That's awkward. Alright. I guess I'll build this guy. That. Let's go there. Let's go there. 200. Let's go here. 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 Let's go here. 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 Summoner. Where's that? That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Is this just like the worst game that I could possibly have? All right. I guess technically if I can just keep bubbling it, it'll save it. If I can outlast this thing, I can just keep bubbling it. I can't just keep bubbling it. 2, 3, 4. Goodbye, level 5. Um, 16%. 5. Summoner. 4. See, and if you had Cruel, or what is it, Dark Pact, this level 4 could potentially go down to a level 3, and that would even help you. So you can just keep, like, merging everything onto these, you can keep merging your scrappers onto squares, and it ranking you down will actually help you, which I think is really funny. This deck doesn't work without, This deck doesn't work without Mermaid, but if you have Mermaid, it's really good. I'm gonna do that. Am I gonna eat that? No, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't even use my summoner ability. I'm just gonna wait. Let's do that. Four. Let's go here. Sure. Summoner. 2 level 5s. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. What's funny is I actually don't care about this, and I'd rather have the 5 stacks. Yeah, that's better. Because then I can do that. Do that. When this goes down to 3, or I'm sorry, to 1, I'm going to copy it and then upgrade it. Actually, when that goes down to 1, there we go. At this point, I'd rather just have stacks. Copy both of these. Actually, technically, I can get stacks on here. Let's go here. Upgrade, double stacks. Summoner. Stacks. Stacks on stacks on stacks. It also technically gives me more talent, or more king pudding targets. And then you can wait for all of these to go away so that your mermaid hit is better. I'm just waiting for these guys. There we go. Mermaid. Stacks. I can upgrade this guy. Upgrade this guy. I'm already at max growth tile stacks as well. So this guy and this guy are pretty good. Bleep. Stacks. Stacks. I can just combine these two. You have to keep track of your trapper or your scrapper count too, because you want all of these to disappear before you do your last scrapper hit. Actually, oh, I could have copied it. Oh well. Let's do that into that, into that, into that. Copy, copy. Summoner. Copy, copy. Mm-hmm. Summoner. This deck just flows so well. Um, sure. With Dark Pact, this obviously becomes like infinitely better. Because then I'd be getting triple stacks. Oh god, did we die here? I was gonna say I killed my side. I didn't kill my side. I killed half of my side. Oh god, that's bad. What a weird deck. That's like one of the top clans too. Gaming Grunts. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he's just testing like me. I'm thinking right now the pros and cons for each Demon Hunter side talent for this exact deck. First talent. Thinking about scrapping Demon Hunter. Scrapping Demon Hunter with marks using left side could be good too. Yeah. Yeah, probably. It might be better. I don't know. I don't play Demon Hunter. I don't. I also don't have like, it's not higher. I don't have like a max Demon Hunter or anything. I don't even have a level 11. What a fun thing to say. I don't even have a level 11 Demon Hunter. I could have a level 11 Demon Hunter, but I just don't. It's possible that you don't even need Scrapper. I don't know if a like an enchant sword would have been better, but I mean like an enchant sword at 13 now, or if Trapper would have probably been better, like some other, I don't know. Because it's possible that you could just obtain enough Dryads to, instead of like what I was doing, like upgrading Demon Hunters that I was going to sack to get better stacks. If you have the second talent, maybe, well, because you need something that you don't care if it goes away from your field. And I feel like Enchant Sword might actually be better than Scrapper at that point. Because if you're running Dark Pact, see, Dark Pact changes everything. I wouldn't run Enchant Sword in this because I don't have Dark Pact. But Dark Pact, because it keeps eating away at your non-Demon Hunter units, that might actually be better than Scrapper in this build. Because then it'll just keep eating away it'll eat away your entire field. And I think that makes this deck better. But that's if you have Dark Pact, which you do. I don't know. Like I tell everybody, like this game is all about experimentation. And it's about like just using different cards and figuring out what your playstyle is and what you like using and what your cards levels are and what you're fighting against. I remember when the meta was when Witch first came out. When Witch first came out, Witch was the most dominant thing everywhere. And so I decided to run Portal Keeper Gargoyle, and I was beating everybody. Because it's old school Gargoyle, where every odd rank is a stone Gargoyle, and it gave like a shield of protection against your other gargoyles. And I was running Portal Keeper anyway, so I was also being able to be protected. And people who were running Demon Hunter were not running good decks. They were just I'm sorry. People who were running Witch were not running good decks. They were just utilizing the like full potential of what Witch was when it first came out. When it dealt like, you know, it made your monsters deal like 200% damage. I don't know, whatever dumb thing it launched with. You could Witch one unit and kill your opponent. And if they had no way of getting rid of the Witch effect, they just died. Because Witch was so powerful, all you needed really to do was Witch their most powerful unit, and it was dealing more damage than the rest of their units could do, and you just won. It was absolutely silly. And so what I was running was Portal Keeper Gargoyle, because it gave me full protection. If it hit the center, it didn't do anything. And then if it hit the gargoyles, I had a protection shield, and then so that protected me from the early game. And then late game, I basically just made like level 3 gargoyles and made a level 3 portal keeper, and I just kept moving them for the rest of the game, and they couldn't beat me, and it was hilarious. That became like my favorite deck to run at the time because the meta was different. And so like the best deck will always change with every meta. And like decisions were always, like so your deck decisions and how you decide to build decks will always change. And if you don't have the ability to change things, if you don't have the ability to like continue to evolve with the game, then you're going to constantly just be asking for somebody in my clan still hasn't gotten the update. That's crazy. If you don't have enough skill to understand how to deck build and how to change your deck and how to evolve your deck, and you think that the same thing is always going to work, there might be something better. And you should always change and always do different things. But anyway, I have been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Can I play Max Crystalmancer? I suppose. I think that the better version of a Crystalmancer deck, build me a deck. Like you know everything that I currently have. Like build me a deck and I'll play Max Crystalmancer. I think that the left side talent is better on Crystalmancer. I don't like the High Arcanist. It really feels like it's attacking pretty much as bad as Catapult, which is exactly what I thought originally when I was reviewing the talents for Crystalmancer. It's very good, but it's very good every 3 seconds, and in the time of every 3 seconds, your wave will build up, and in the time of every 3 seconds, like you could get hit by a boss, and then it'll kill the boss. So you'll get like Warlocked, and then you'll kill the boss, or you'll get Bedlammed, and you're like, oh wow, if I had that 1 extra second, I could have killed the boss. It deals a massive amount of damage. But it doesn't even matter because if you're not constantly attacking, you're gonna lose. And so I really don't like High Arcanist. I think Crystal is better. I think Crystal Connection is no. I think Crystallization is better. And I think that Lightning Rod is better. I don't know. I haven't decided on these two. Is Magic Amulet much worse than Growth? Yes. The very quick answer is yes. I'll show you the long answer while Vetris builds me a Crystalmancer deck. I have a level 4 Amulet of Growth, and I have a level 6 Magic Amulet. My Magic Amulet, just sitting on the field doing nothing, will give me 21% for all kingdoms, 21% for Forest Faction, right? Which is what I'm using it for. So I'm getting 40% total, right? Assuming that that's how that works. I'm going to assume that that's how that works. This Magic Amulet, by the way, is much higher than my level 4 Amulet of Growth. And it'll give me a total of 42%. Assuming that that's how that works. A fully grown Amulet of Growth, if you just keep merging onto it, will give me 44 plus 48. It'll give me 90%. Yeah, so the quick answer is yes. Yes, it's that much better. But you have to use it. And if you don't use the Amulet of Growth, if you're not merging onto it, then no, it's not better. But if you do, then it's infinitely better. It's like just miles beyond. It's why every single pro player, that's all they run. It's just Magic Amulet. I'm sorry, Amulet of Growth, because you're getting so much more. The boost is so much more because it's infinitely harder to use, right? Because like if you run Magic Amulet and you have the 4 tiles and you get your units on the 4 tiles, you're done. You just build on those 4 tiles and you're done. That's it. That's the whole game. With Amulet of Growth, you have to merge onto it and then merge away from it so that you can have it again and then merge onto it and then merge onto it. Oh, but now it's a 3. I need to merge away from it. Now I need to summon to get back onto it. Now I need to merge onto it and merge onto it. Oh no, it's a 3. Now I have to merge away. It's the Amulet of Growth game, and it's something that is worthwhile getting good at because it is that much better. Portal Keeper / Trapper, Crystalmancer, left. Oh. I have a short video. I do have a video. Because I was using a robot deck when I did it. It's somewhere. I know I did a short video, but I believe I also put that into my. I think I have a. Oh my god! I think it's under guides. Equipment I think you should use. And towards the end of that video, I believe I did full gameplay of me playing a robot deck. If you have the lower the level of your growth tile, though, it's very bad. I would never use it if it wasn't at least epic. Yeah, go under my guides in my playlist. I have a video titled "Equipment I Think You Should Use." If you have a level 3, like an epic, if you have an epic growth tile, I would use that. But if you don't have an epic growth tile, just use Magic Amulet. It's better. It's easier. Because you can't. If you, the less tiles you have, the harder growth tile is. Growth tile is already difficult as is. But if you have less growth tiles, it's going to be even that much harder to merge onto it and to merge away. You'll have less options all the time, and it'll be much harder. Anyway. Portal Keeper / Trapper. Crystalmancer. I'm not running Portal Keeper. Trapper. I'm not running Portal Keeper because I'm just gonna run Harley Quinn, Sword, Night Statue, Summoner. Are you not running any way to upgrade things? You're not running a Dryad or a Scrapper? Is that how you want me to run this deck? Dryad instead of what? I don't run Tesla. Do you think Night Statue would be better with Tesla than Sword? I don't run Tesla, so I don't know. I have like a level 9 Tesla that I could upgrade, and I just haven't because I don't care. I'm not a Tesla player. I don't know how that deck works. I just know that it does. Dryad instead of Trapper or Harley Quinn. Well, I'm not running it instead of Harley Quinn. All right. So my last option is Sword, Knight Statue. Sword. Right? Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. There are so many buttons. Ooh, and I get growth tiles? Really? You can do this to me like round 1? Oh my God, why am I running Ancient Magic? Can I just allow this to die? Actually, maybe he'll quit if I, will he quit if I, send him Summoner? Or if I send him the tile? I'm just gonna keep sending him the tile, and then I'm gonna merge out my field. I don't want to play this game. But I also know that I can't... Why isn't there a surrender button? That's what they need to add. They need to add a surrender button. I'm just going to merge out my field. I don't want to play this game. But I also can't surrender. That would suck, wouldn't it? If he was running a golden map. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, but like you yourself can surrender. I suppose so. But now we just have to sit here. Is this more fun? Is this more fun that we have to just sit here? I'm just gonna not do anything. I don't care about this game, and there's no way for me to quit. Because even if I like exit out of the app and then restart the app, and if this game is still going, I'll just be dropped into this game again. I guess I'm just gonna win if he like beats this. I guess I'm just gonna benefit off of him winning. What a waste. I hope this is fun for you. Because this is what happens when I can't surrender. Warlock should screw me over. And it'll make this game quicker. Dude, if this kills it. Come on. Kill the Warlock. Damn it. Kill the no. Feel free to send me the curse. Well, the best thing about this game is that I get to finish my peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I started 4 hours ago. What a waste. Is he just going to beat this by himself? We're just going to have to sit through 40 rounds of him beating this by himself. Oh. Ah. This has been fun. Oh my god, I didn't even get leveled down. Mermaid is too good. Oh my god, I'm getting leveled up. Oh my god, what's happening? I have a level 6 Crystalmancer because of the talent. There we go. That's something. No. Oh. No. What a way to end this stream. Picking an incorrect talent. Picking an incorrect talent and not having the ability to surrender this game. Like, I trust that he'll beat this by himself. Like, he doesn't need me. My god, this is awful. I guess I can give myself disconnects. Maybe that'll work. Here, I'm gonna pause this. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. I just gave myself 10 disconnects. That was much quicker. That was much quicker than waiting for that game to play out. There we go. Let's try this again. I trust that everything else is fine. Jesus. What a waste. I feel like people put too much emphasis on a golden map. I feel like the people that say they wasted a golden map didn't use the rest of their 4 battles every day. Because the only reason why you would even like complain about, oh, I wasted a golden map, is if you're using all 5 of your battles every single day. And I trust that people who complain about like wasting a golden map don't use all 5 of their battles per day. Because if you used all 5 of your battles per day, that would recover any golden map that you lost. But if you don't use all 5 of your battles, why aren't you complaining about the potential 25,000 you missed out on yesterday for not using your battles? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, let's do that. So the way that New Crystalmancer works is once you get a Crystalmancer with a crystal, with Arcanist, once you merge it into the corner, or once you merge it, it automatically becomes the Arcanist, which I think is a cool thing. So all you need to do is just put one in a corner, and then you'll get the effect. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Level up. Level up. Yeah, let's do that. So even if you don't copy one with an Arcanist, once you get one with the crystal, you just level it up, and then that one becomes an Arcanist. I actually got moved. Jesus. All right. That's unfortunate. I'm going to do this and this. I'm going to reset that. Where are my merges? It's fine. Crystal? No. I'm going to merge away. 3... 5... Crystal. Merge. Merge away. I'm going to level up this guy here. Level up this guy here. And then that becomes a level 4. Three. Summoner. Merge. Merge. Oh, that's pretty good. Merge. Oh, what? Merge. Merge. Still not. Okay. Merge. Let's go 3 here. Let's go 2, 3 here. Summoner. Summoner. Copy. Summoner. Copy. Yeah, I'm gonna copy that guy, because that just gives me another one. Keeping the one enchant sword on here is giving me, or the one awakened enchant sword is giving me all the bubbles every single boss round. Oh no, that's fine. All the bubbles. Since I have this one, I don't need this one anymore. I can merge this out. I'm gonna merge it away. Merge these out. Merge that away. Uh, 30%. Since that one's on a tile, I can probably just start merging that up as well. I do want to merge this out, because you only want the one awakened sword on the field at any one given time. Oh. Bloop. I want to activate this, but if it becomes an awakened sword, I don't want it. Or if it becomes a regular sword, I don't want it. There we go. I'm just gonna upgrade this guy. Four. This one is going to upgrade eventually anyway through boss rounds. So I'd rather merge the one that's not. Two. Let's go 2, 3. Everything's pretty high right now. I'm gonna do that and just upgrade this one. Oh, I guess I could have upgraded the one on the square. 2. Because boss round is next round, I'm gonna wait to get all of the orbs off of this. To summon in. Perfect. Merge onto here. Ugh. Summoner. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm gonna go here. None of that helped. Summoner. Here, here, here. I'm gonna go here. Let's go here, 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 here. Mermaid. Nice. We're just out. 38%. Summoner. Get rid of this guy. Two, three. %. Summoner. 42%. I'm also at 20 max stacks. 20 max Dryad stacks. Oh my god. Go away! It's possible that I get the 5 anyway, but it's just that oh, okay. The potential is now much lower, that I get probably 2, which is unfortunate. Oh, that's pretty good. Summoner. Merge. I'm at max growth tile stacks as well. Summoner. Merge. Oh my god. That depends what you mean when you say meta. Do I think Crystalmancer is meta in Arena 5? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I think it's meta in League 9? No. No, I do not. Meta means different things to different people. Oh god. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna do that. Oh, let's do that. Oh, let's do that. No! Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, let's do that. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna copy it and cleanse it. And get rid of this guy. Yep, just kidding. Get rid of this guy. Boom! Boom! Dude, Monk is so good. Do you not understand the power of Monk? Were you thinking about like being like, oh, you know what? I have a Max Crystalmancer. I'm gonna not use my legendary card. Ow. Ugh. Commons, epics, and rares that are DPS cards are never going to be meta. In the sense of like, is it better than a legendary? I mean, I guess I would argue that Crystalmancer is better than Boreas. But Boreas has a Boreas Grindstone deck, at which point Grindstone is the card that's dealing the damage. But it's in the Boreas Grindstone deck, right? I mean, it might be better than that, but that's like the bottom tier of like what a legendary deck is. Because a legendary deck is what I refer to as the quote-unquote meta, right? But there is also a quote-unquote meta prior to having legendaries. And in that meta, Engineer is one of the best cards. I think Crystalmancer is now at the top of that meta. If you have no legendaries, I think a Max Crystalmancer is going to beat everything. Is going to beat every deck that you where the other person is running a DPS card that is not a legendary. If the other person is running a DPS card that is a legendary, that legendary is better. In most cases. I think in most cases, like even if you were to be running a Max Crystalmancer, if your opponent is running any legendary as a DPS card, they're probably going to win. They're probably, as they should. They're probably still going to win. Like for something of the common, epic, and rare to be in the meta, they need to have a different effect. Server reset. They need to have a different effect that's not just damage, because their damage is never gonna outclass something that is a legendary. And that's how I feel about Crystalmancer. In the same way that I think Engineer is very good, but it's not better than any legendary. I think a Max Engineer is really good, but it's not better than any legendary. Because Engineer in an Engineer deck is your DPS card. You're not using Engineer for its like defensive matrix against a Shaman deck, right? I'm just gonna put Engineer in my my anti-Shaman deck because it has defensive matrix. Like you're not using it for that. Like Sharpshooter, you're not using Sharpshooter for damage. You're using Sharpshooter very specifically because of Stun Shot. You're not using it because Rifle Barrel deals 105% more damage to bosses. It's damage, but it's not stackable damage. You're not going to be able to deal, with your max, with your maxed out Sharpshooter dealing 600 damage with the 300% damage increase. What is that? 1200 damage plus 105% more damage. And you're going up against a 103 million tribunal. Like your damage is not you're not using it for the damage. You're using it for the Stun Shot. The The stun shot again, because it's a support thing. And that is what pushes something that is a common, epic, or rare to be part of like a meta deck, right? Crystalmancer doesn't have anything like that. It it doesn't have anything that allows it to be part of the meta. I thought that Crystal Arcanist was good because it has the 100% what is it? Reducing armor by 0.5 with its attack up to 100%, but that's per attack, and that's over the course of time, right? Because the quicker that it can attack, the quicker it can deal, or it can do, it can reduce armor by 100%. You know what else can reduce armor by 100% and doesn't need to attack 5,000 times? This guy. Each trap at level 10 is 47.5% defense down. Up to a maximum of 95. So 2 traps that they're standing on, and you've just done as much as a High Arcanist Crystalmancer attacking in 0.5% intervals 200 times. And all of a sudden, oh, that's it. Like, you're done. It's like the unit is fine. Try Night Statue Crystalmancer. I trust that that's fine. There's going to be a server reset, and I have been streaming for 3 hours and 12 minutes. My voice is starting to hurt. I understand that I could potentially just be on here all day. But because I have to keep talking, because, you know, that's what streaming is. Because I have to keep talking, and because I have eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich all day, and it's 2:42 in the afternoon, I should probably go do other things. I have every legendary, but only a couple with talents. I trust that every other legendary without talents is probably better than Crystalmancer if you build a deck around it. Even a max Crystalmancer. I mean, I think Crystalmancer is good. I just don't think that it doesn't have enough to be considered a part of the meta. It doesn't have a secondary effect that would be useful in the meta. It doesn't have enough damage, nor should it, to be a meta deck. If you have a max Crystalmancer, if you have a max Crystalmancer and you've maxed out the talents, you probably have some legendary. You probably have a level 8 Blade Dancer. And I trust that a level 8 Blade Dancer would probably beat this. Because it is a deck. If you don't, and you have a max Crystalmancer, and you want to invest everything you have into it, then yeah. Like, I think that Crystalmancer will take you as far as you can potentially go. I won with Crystalmancer, right talents, level 12 against a level 11 Demon Hunter with talents, and I won. What was their crit percentage? What crit percentage do you have? Like, what was their equipment? I'm going to go back into this rant of, what's it called? Of games are more than just, cards. He had 2,500 crit percentage and you had 1,600, and you won with a Crystalmancer and he lost with a Demon Hunter. That was with a level 11 Demon Hunter. That's insanity. But, like, how often will that happen? Like, I can take a snapshot. That's what YouTubers do. Like, we take snapshots of games. Of games that, like, we shouldn't have won. And you're running High Arcanist? That's crazy. I don't even like it. I don't like the idea that it attacks like every 3 seconds. That feels like Catapult. I think Catapult is like 5 seconds, but like that's what it feels like. I understand that it does like a large quantity of damage, but doing a large quantity of damage, is not great. Every 3 seconds, or it doesn't feel great every 3 seconds. Like once monsters get to be at a certain like reasonable level, I don't know. Like there are so many like factors about so many different games. Like I just played Monk Zeus. Like I just played against a max Monk Zeus deck with like a level 11 glasses. That's like a game that I definitely feel like I shouldn't have won. And I beat that. But that's not to say that Blooming Dash Blade Dancer is better than Max Monk Zeus, right? Like you can take a snapshot of something. There in no reality would I ever say that Blooming Dash Blade Dancer is better than Max Monk Zeus. But somehow I won that game, right? It happens. And you try to take like what is the norm as opposed to what is the exception. Crystalmancer, Chemist, Dryad, Scrapper, and Sword. What are you using to cleanse? How are you... Like, Mermaid? Did you win because he had no way of cleansing? Because that's also a thing. Like, some people at low level, like, don't... Yeah, Mermaid. Yeah. Did they have any way of cleansing? Because of... Yeah. That's why you would win. You would beat that every single time. And that's just a dumb player. The cleanse talent is terrible. That's not an efficient way of cleansing. If the Dark Priest sticks, then you don't, and you're not doing anything else to them, then the Dark Priest sticks and they die the next round. It has a chance to cleanse it when it happens, and if it doesn't, then it sticks. It's a terrible talent. That's why most people run Dark Pact, and they don't even run Demon Hunter unless they have Mermaid. But yeah, that's why you won. Like, I trust that most decks could beat that because they didn't lose because they couldn't do as much damage as you. They lost because they don't have any way of cleansing. And that is the number one thing that you have to do in this game. And a lot of people don't think that that's important. And then that's what the old Demon Hunter deck, prior to Talons, that was the problem with the old Demon Hunter. It was the fact that they never had a way to cleanse. And so they would get to like really late game, they would get King Pudding, and then they would die. And then you would just win because you could cleanse. And they just chose to never run a card that could cleanse. What can you do to cleanse if you only have level 9 cards? Yeah, Mermaid. Wait, did you just answer your own question? You just answered your own question. Mermaid level 5. It's why it's so important. It's why everybody is saying, like, run Mermaid. Mermaid makes all decks possible. Mermaid allows every deck to be possible. Like this Crystalmancer deck, this doesn't work without Mermaid. It works because of Mermaid. A Mermaid at level 1 is better than having nothing. But it's not good, because it doesn't cleanse. Because like the cleanse talent on Demon Hunter, if your thing gets Dark Priested, your Mermaid protection bubble isn't gonna do anything. But like what I'm saying is, if you don't have any way of cleansing, or if you have a way of cleansing, and they don't, you're gonna win that. You're gonna win that battle like 9 times out of 10. But yeah. So like you saying Crystalmancer is better than Demon Hunter is not a definitive statement. It's I played Crystalmancer against a Demon Hunter deck, and I didn't get Dark Priested because it hit my Mermaid bubbles, and they did, so they lost. Like, that's That's a more accurate statement than Crystalmancer is meta, it beat Demon Hunter. Although that is probably a title, a YouTube title that I will probably use one of these days. Crystalmancer is meta. It beats Demon Hunter. It's the new Demon Hunter killer. Watch this battle where I beat Demon Hunter with Crystalmancer. I also beat Demon Hunter with Archer. You can go look it up. There's a battle that I did like a really long time ago. Where I beat Demon Hunter with Archer. It was Archer, and it was like all the base cards. It was like Archer, Fire Mage, Lightning Mage, Poisoner. It was great. That's what we do as YouTubers. We claim things that are not technically wrong, so that you'll click on it and be like, oh my god, you actually beat Demon Hunter. Archer is the new meta deck. That's crazy. It's so good. And it's like, no, it's not. I've done so many Rogue videos where I state throughout the Rogue video that Rogue Shinobi, it's not good. I'm going to showcase a video where this is like really good, and if you get a lot of Shinobis, it would be really good, but it's not good. Don't do this. And like literally the comment on that video is, I'm going to max out my Shinobi. I'm going to max out my Rogue now. And I was like, no, don't do it. It's terrible. I would not recommend it. I think my ranking for like Commons Epic rare DPS cards would go like Crystalmancer, Engineer, Shinobi. Like if you can get Shinobi, it works. But like for the most part, it's so hard to that it probably won't work. And then Engineer is pretty consistent, but then it falls off. And I think Crystalmancer has so many cool, like, different kinds of talents that it would probably beat Engineer. It's going to all be in my next tier list whenever I make that. I have a lot more testing to do. But I should probably go do other things, and I will talk to you guys some other time.